Hi Gemini, I'm an intuitive reader and I will be doing an intuitive card spread for you for this month. Just want to say thank you to everyone that has been liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. It's very much appreciated. And thank you to anyone that has been leaving likes and comments and things of that nature. I love how engaging some of you guys are on YouTube, so thanks again. We'll get straight into it for December, Gemini. Okay, so first from the top left we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is anxiety, it's fear, it's doubt, it's worry, it's things keeping you up at night. So I feel as though you're not relaxing in the night time. There's something that you're constantly playing over in your mind, and it could very well have to do with travel, and even a business of some sort. It could very well have something to do with a relationship, someone overseas, a long distance relationship, something that you may have started with someone, but I feel as though there's several people involved here. So I'm not seeing just one potential suitor if you are single. I feel as though there's quite a few people that have been proposing things to you. So it could be that you're in your love sphere, it could see that you are feeling distressed about which person to choose, or something that someone might have said might have hurt you or distressed you in some way, because there's something that you keep playing over in your head, Gemini. Now, if this is to do with a work situation, then you could be spending a lot of time on your creative pursuits. I feel that there's a business or some sort of blog, something that you've started on your own here. Some sort of business, producing, whatever it is, a fashion line, your own bookstore, anything of that nature. But I feel as though there's worry here. And I also feel that you could be in talks with someone overseas to expand your business or your work. And if you don't have a creative pursuit and you're just climbing the ladder at your own work, then I feel there's an opportunity that will be presented to you that's going to come from foreign shores, or you're going to get some sort of inspired thought to cast a wider net and liaise with people overseas, manufacturers overseas, customers overseas, expanding the business to an online sector as well. But it could also be that your work might be sending you to travel overseas, or to a different city or state, or manage different stores, etc. And you may be unsure about this decision, and there may be a lot of other people coming with you, that you may feel a bit overwhelmed. Or it could be that you're looking to other horizons, you're looking to other businesses, you're looking to change jobs. And if that's the case, if you're distressed and unhappy where you are, Gemini, you have the power to change that and to bring happiness in your life. And I'm sensing there's a creative pursuit, there's something that you're talented at, which you most certainly are, being a Gemini, and you should pursue it. It could be anything. It could be esoteric arts, it could be designing clothing, designing wedding invitations, a travel blog even. And don't be, I'm tempted to say, don't be in anxiety or trepidation over competition, because that'll happen, but that your attitude towards it makes a difference if you'll succeed or not. But judging by the other cards, there's victory and succession here, so I feel as though you will shine bright in what you choose to do. So don't be discouraged by other people doing the same thing, and don't doubt yourself because of that, because there'll always be an audience for something, and someone will be interested in what you're doing, and it could very well be someone overseas, or someone that wants to market your product online even, or purchase from you from foreign shores. So if this isn't travel for work purposes, it could be that you're just expanding a business or creative pursuit of some sort, and you're looking elsewhere to overseas. And if it's not in your work sphere, I feel as though you will be traveling. You'll be traveling to a place where there's lots and lots of people, and you will feel emotionally stable. You could be missing home though. This could also indicate that there's family coming to you from overseas, or you're going to visit family overseas, and there will be some sort of very emotional reunion there, as you do when you see family or friends that you haven't in such a long time. But moving on, we have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands could indicate this competition I was talking about. This could also indicate a work situation where there's some sort of function, where there's lots of people around you here and they're all talking. It could potentially present itself in a form of conflict. There could be some sort of confrontation at a work function or at a Christmas party, say. But there's lots of people here at your work situation. But I'm inclined to say if this is in relation to love, I feel as though you'll have a lot of people vying for your attention and you being a bit unsure about who you choose to give your attention to. There could be someone that's coming into your life that's from foreign shores, so someone that you might meet around this time. That could be from an overseas country, and you will miss this person, and it may even be you may even meet them in a very quick manner, be introduced to them, but you'll come to like them, and you may be upset the fact that they live so far away and you won't be able to see them often. And if this is work related, I feel as though you might be interested at someone at work, and it might not be going as you had planned because as I mentioned, there's distress here, and there's lots of people vying for your attention though. There's lots of suitors, there's lots of people that have their eye on you, literally fighting for your attention, messaging you, communicating with you, and you could very well show interest in a few of those people or one of those people, but there's someone here that you're yearning for, and I'm sensing it's either a fire sign or an earth sign. And I feel as though they're coming from overseas. You may meet them overseas. They're coming for you, Gemini. I'm not sure when. May not necessarily be now. Could be sometime next year. But it's a strong love, and you're looking to this person. You're waiting for them. I see waiting at the airport, sending them off, things like that. And I like the sound of this love. It seems very, very fruitful, very prospective. Now moving on, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles in relation to your work could signify money, Christmas bonus, being happy with the money you've received, the money that you've made, receiving funds from a loan, which clearly with the Nine of Pentacles you are receiving and you're very happy about. There's lushness, there's abundance, there's fertility here, so maybe some news about a pregnancy from a co-worker. If this is in relation to your love, this could see you falling pregnant, This could see you falling pregnant, or hearing news of someone significant to you that is falling pregnant. But it's a beautiful energy if this is relation to love, and it could have something to do with this long distance relationship or this significant other that's coming into your life that could have a foreign background. And you're very happy with this person, I see, and it's bearing lots of fruit from a very early stage, so the relationship may move very quickly and you may develop lots of communication and just become very connected with each other very, very quickly. But it's beautiful. It seems very promising. But if it is in relation to your work or some sort of creative pursuit I was talking about, you will be very successful despite competition around you, people doing the same thing. So don't get discouraged, because here you're seeing money, fruitfulness, you're being happy with your work, happy with what you've created. People are seeing you. People are looking at your work and looking at it very fondly and being impressed by you. And you're just there reflecting on what you've done this year, even if it's not a creative pursuit. You're very happy looking back on your work situation, thinking, right, I've worked hard this year. And so you have, Gemini. I feel as though you've had your head down this year, and it's been a year of very big changes for you. And maybe this is a time where you need to reflect and be proud of what you've achieved, proud of what you've gone through, of these transformations and these big changes and new opportunities that you've taken advantage of to the best of your ability. So I feel you deserve that pat on the back. But moving on, we have the Magician card, and the Magician card could again reinforce his creative pursuit, which keeps on popping up. And I feel as though you'll be very successful at it, because the Magician is the master of his own craft, and he's got the infinity symbol as well. So there's it's a talent that many people do not know about, but many people will learn and come to see. And it's a talent that's been instilled in you for a reason. You were born with this talent, or you've accrued this talent, or just mastered some sort of mastered something, whether it's studies or a skill in craft making, or anything that sees you creating something, a piece of work. I feel as though you're the master of this craft, and you've come to really master these skills. So I feel as though it's time to put them in practical use. And the infinity symbol is the reason this talent, these skills have been given to you, and you've learned these skills is for a reason. It's been given to you because only you can execute them the way you would. This talent that you have here, Gemini, it's coming through very strong, and it's time to pursue it. If it's not for money, which I feel as though you might get, it's for purpose, and it's fulfillment and rewards, which you will also attain. Now the Magician, if you aren't pursuing a creative pursuit, the Magician in your work sphere could indicate that you are being noticed by a lot of people, and you will be getting a more autonomous role if you don't already have one, because there's a lot of trust being placed in your hands here, and you will be happy with this responsibility, and you will feel very fulfilled. But the Magician in relation to your love is you bringing about this love. So as I mentioned, if this is a long distance relationship, or it could be a relationship that's coming into your life, or that's currently in your life with a person that's from a foreign background, I feel as though you've brought this relationship into your life for a reason, with manifestation, with the infinity symbol here. So it's come to you for a reason, and it's going really well, I see. There could be some distresses or something that's keeping you up at night, but I feel for the most part it's going very splendidly, and it's growing and it's blossoming, because with the Magician we have lots of flowers which indicate blossoming and change and fruitfulness. But you need to nurture this relationship. That's the only way it's going to happen, and it's going to happen with you, because you're the Magician. You initiate it. You're the master of your own craft and the master of your own universe. So you need to do those things. Now moving on, we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups sees you being very emotionally stable this time of year. Now it is conflicting with the Nine of Swords, but the Nine of Swords I'm not seeing as a deep, dark, black hole of depression. It's just purely worries or despair or missing someone, or just something that you're a little bit upset about. But at the end you will come through, because the King of Cups in this reading triumphs over the Nine of Swords for me. So you will come through this sadness. You need to steady yourself. You need to ground yourself. You need to reflect back. If it's in relation to love, you need to reflect back on how you met this person and how far you've come with this person. And if you are single, then I feel as though you need to retreat within. You do have a lot of suitors coming after you around this time of year, and I feel as though you need to be steady, and you need to clarify to yourself what it is that you want. Because with Geminis, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of duality that comes with Geminis, and there's a lot of things that pop up into your mind that conflict with each other, and it's almost like a tennis match in your head. But really, the duality here with the Nine of Swords and the King of Cups shows me that there's steadiness at times, and then there's unsteadiness. So there's a period where you're just going through this abundant mental thought and great energy and positivity, but then there's pessimism and negativity here, and just being worried and concerned. So it could serve just as a reminder for you to be emotionally stable, or this relationship that's coming into your life could emotionally stabilize you in ways you hadn't thought possible. And I feel as though it will. It's a beautiful relationship that's here, that you're in at the moment, or that's coming to you very, very soon. But there's other people vying for you regardless. So even if you are coupled up, there's other people that are looking at you and could be feeling a bit anxiety-ridden because they haven't attained you, or you haven't shown interest in them. But again, if it's a work situation, I feel as though if it's a creative pursuit, you need to pursue it. It will bring you the stableness that you need. If it's if you're just climbing the ladder at work, at a corporation, at a company, I feel as though you will be quite steady. You will be noticed for your talent with the Magician cards, and there's other people that will be vying for your attention. But work will be good. There's Christmas bonus here. There's money, pentacles and money. Lots of money coming for you. You could be spending money even on a travel situation, I think. It doesn't necessarily have to be overseas. It could be to a different city, different state. just something with different scenery that's foreign to you. Now we'll just crown the reading with a different deck and see which priestess comes out in relation to your love sector, and see what's the message for you. Now we have wishes, and that's a beautiful card. So I feel as though you may be wishing for some sort of love, some sort of specific person that you want to come into your life, and you need to concentrate on these wishes, because this card to me is almost like the Wheel of Fortune card in this other deck here, because it symbolizes your wishes are very fruitful and they're bound to come true. And that's a beautiful card to receive, because it shows that the universe is listening and is hearing us. But we need to meditate on this wish, meditate on that thought. There's some beautiful imagery here, but wishes are coming true. This is the time. If your wish is to meet someone overseas, then that will happen for you, but you need to nurture this wish. You need to believe it. You need to pray on it. You need to do anything you can do. You need to take the practical steps to help you achieve this wish also. But that's a beautiful card to get in your love. It means your ideal partner is here, or he's on his way, or her way. Maybe stuck in traffic. Now moving on, we'll see which priestess pops up for you for your work life or your creative pursuits. What's the message for you here? We have happiness. So there's happiness. You're very happy in your career, or it's time to find happiness in your career. And if you need to pursue this creative pursuit and hone in on those talents of yours, and now's the time to do so, because it will bring you happiness and joy and abundance. It will bring you what you need, and there's lots of circles in these cards, which indicates it will bring you lots of fulfillment, and it will reward you. And circles are a beautiful shape, because it almost shows it's a circle, it's a cycle of life. It will bring you completion and fulfillment. And if it's not in relation to this creative pursuit, then I feel that you're very steady at work. You're happy, you're reflecting back, you're happy at what you've done, you're happy about the money you've made, the position you've attained. That's a beautiful card to get in your working life. And that is your reading for December. I'd like to say Merry Christmas. I hope you have a safe and happy month.